And here are the crypto top headlines. Valkyrie funds to add Ethereum futures in exchange-traded fund after SEC approval. Plus, SEC delays spot Bitcoin ETF decision for Blackrock, Invesco, and Bitwise. Next, PayPal files patent for innovative NFT marketplace. Also, Sam Bankman-Fried trial dates revealed. FTX founder to stand trial over 6 weeks. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you. Our first top headline, Valkyrie funds to add Ethereum futures in exchange-traded fund after SEC approval. Investment manager Valkyrie Funds LLC has begun adding Ethereum futures to its existing Bitcoin futures exchange-traded fund after getting the green light from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the company said on Thursday. The renamed Valkyrie Bitcoin and Ether Strategy ETF will launch on Monday, Valkyrie's Chief Investment Officer Stephen McClurg told Reuters. It would be the first time futures-based Ethereum or Ether contracts would be available to investors via an exchange-traded fund in a boost for the crypto market. The SEC did not respond to calls seeking comment. Rival asset managers Van Eck and ProShares are looking to offer pure Ether futures ETFs in contrast to Valkyrie's hybrid ETF. McClurg said the SEC has told Van Eck and ProShares that they can also launch on Monday. Van Eck said in a statement on Thursday that the launch of its fund is upcoming and declined to comment further. A ProShares spokesman told Reuters that no one is in a position to launch ahead of us, but did not provide specific details on timing. The SEC's decision to drop long-held objections to Ether futures ETFs is a boost for the crypto industry, which has been pushing the agency to expand the types of crypto ETFs they can offer. Several companies have applied to launch spot Bitcoin ETFs. Media reports that the SEC was poised to approve Ether futures ETFs appears to have been boosting the token's price. Ethereum prices, little changed over the last month, have rallied nearly 6% this week alone, including a 3.3% jump on Thursday. Steve Sosnick, chief strategist at Interactive Brokers, however, said it is unclear whether the run-up was due to the early buying in Ether futures by Valkyrie or other traders buying in anticipation of future trading. Either is possible, said Sosnick. Our next top headline, SEC delays spot Bitcoin ETF decision for Blackrock, Invesco, and Bitwise. Invesco, Bitwise, and Valkyrie were also hit with delays by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has delayed its decision on several proposals for spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, including Blackrock, ahead of an anticipated government shutdown. The spot Bitcoin ETF applications of Invesco, Bitwise, and Valkyrie were also delayed by the SEC according to separate September 28th filings, while Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seifert is expecting the applications from Fidelity, Van Eck, and WisdomTree to also be pushed back by the securities regulator. The latest delays came 2 weeks earlier than the scheduled second deadline date for many applicants who had been expecting to hear from the securities regulator by October 16th through the 19th. Seifert said the timing of the delays is related to the expected U.S. government shutdown potentially taking place on October 1st, which will disrupt the country's financial regulators and other federal agencies. Both chambers of Congress, the House and Senate, haven't agreed on various funding bills to finance government operations, and Congress needs to pass 12 separate full-year funding bills by October 1st to avoid a shutdown. The SEC delayed a bundle of spot Bitcoin ETF applicants in late August when the first deadline was approaching. Meanwhile, the third set of deadlines for the 7 firms is around mid-January, and they could also be delayed. The SEC will have to make a final decision by mid-March at the very latest. In late August, Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas estimated that the probability of a spot Bitcoin ETF being approved by the end of 2023 had increased to 75% from an earlier 65%. He cited the unanimity and decisiveness at which the U.S. Court of Appeals Circuit reached its decision in Grayscale's court win over the SEC as the main reason behind the odds increasing. Balchunas further raised those odds to 95% by the end of 2024. Our next top headline: PayPal files patent for innovative NFT marketplace. PayPal, the fintech giant, has filed a patent to build a non-fungible token marketplace, doubling down on the next iteration of the Internet. The patent, filed in March of this year and published on September 21st, features several proposed innovations and a structure that will allow for the buying and selling of NFTs on and off-chain. Among the innovations are wallet accessibility through biometric and identity data, group buying and distribution of non-fungible tokens, the buying and selling of NFTs that are fractionalized, the use of distributed governance tokens, partnerships between DAOs and third-party service providers. The language in the patent reveals the large extent of PayPal's plans. In it, the company describes NFTs as any unique piece of digital data that can be tracked using a decentralized blockchain ledger. Some of the examples PayPal cites are digital images and videos, music, collectibles, art, and other items more associated with the real world, deeds to personal property, event tickets, and legal documents. In PayPal's proposed NFT marketplace, there would be many parts: the users themselves, the blockchain network, servers, and even Internet of Things devices. An omnibus wallet would handle any transactions users would want to make off-chain, thereby reducing gas fees. According to the patent filing, any cryptocurrency could be used on the network. Users would not necessarily need their own self-custodial wallets to participate. If they wished, they could rely on a third-party service provider to store their NFTs. The third-party provider would also help with checkout services, but would need to be subjected to compliance and risk management procedures. PayPal recently made news in the Web3 space for the launch of its stablecoin, PayPal USD, which it debuted on the Ethereum blockchain. The patent filing is a bullish sign from the company towards Web3 and indicative of the innovation occurring in the space even during the bear market. PayPal makes Web3 news in bear market. While the bear market has taken a toll on the Web3 community's sentiment, there may never have been a more optimistic time for the space. Every week, it seems, more and more mainstream companies are adopting crypto, and that includes PayPal. Here are 3 stories involving it in the past 10 months. First, 2 weeks ago, PayPal introduced Web3 off-ramps for users and merchants. Now users who have transactions on certain wallets, decentralized applications, and NFT marketplaces can use PayPal's technology to move their cryptocurrency to fiat and then directly into their bank accounts. Next, in August, PayPal launched its stablecoin PayPal USD or PYUSD. The stablecoin is pegged to the US dollar and is backed 1-to-1 by reserves. The move was another indication of the enthusiasm the company has for the Web3 space and underscores its belief that cryptocurrency is here to stay. Lastly, 10 months ago, PayPal teamed up with MetaMask, the world's most popular hot wallet, for a crypto integration. Now users can buy Ethereum with their PayPal balance, a debit card or a credit card, and more cryptocurrencies will follow. It was the beginning of the company's big 2023 Web3 push. PayPal betting big on Web3 is bullish news for the space, and its innovative NFT marketplace could introduce a new player into the NFT marketplace games. That is good news as well, as competition generally benefits the end users. Next top headline, Sam Bankman-Fried trial dates revealed. FTX founder to stand trial over 6 weeks. In a hearing, Assistant U.S. Attorney Danielle Kudlow said the Department of Justice estimated the case could last 4 to 6 weeks. Former FTX CEO Sam SBF Bankman-Fried will spend at least 21 days in court as part of his criminal trial, which will begin in earnest on October 4th and last until November 9th, according to a newly released trial calendar posted to the public court docket. The burgeoning trial calendar, released on September 28th, begins on October 3rd with jury selection. The first official date of the Sam Bankman-Fried trial is October 4th, where they will begin discussing 7 fraud charges laid against him. There are 2 substantive charges where the prosecution must convince a jury that Bankman-Fried committed the crime. 5 other conspiracy charges involved the prosecution convincing a jury that Bankman-Fried planned to commit the crimes. There are 15 full trial days in October and another 6 in November. The court will not be in session between October 20th and October 25th and on weekends. Public holidays also fall on October 9th and November 10th, and there is also no trial slated for November 3rd. The former FTX CEO has been serving pre-trial detention at the Metropolitan Detention Center since August 11th. Through his attorneys, Bankman-Fried has filed numerous motions for temporary release to prepare for his upcoming trial. His latest attempt was knocked back again on September 28th by the United States District Judge Lewis Kaplan, suggesting Bankman-Fried might be a flight risk given his young age and a very long sentence if convicted. However, Kaplan said that he was sympathetic to the defense's concerns and has granted Bankman-Fried permission to arrive at court at 7 a.m. local time on most trial days to speak with his lawyers before testimony begins. During the hearing on September 28th, Assistant U.S. Attorney Danielle Kudlow said the Department of Justice estimated the case could last 4 to 5 weeks. SBF, who pleaded not guilty to 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy following the collapse of FTX, faces a statutory maximum of 110 years in prison. So this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.